Let's talk about life and what you want out of life. This is a question that a lot of people, we just don't ask. We don't even think about it. And without thinking about it, we might end up on a default path that we don't want to be on. And that default path is society's plan. It's what we think we're supposed to do. And this is different from thinking about what we want out of life. So without thinking about this question, we're far more likely to end up on this societal plan here, the thing that we think we're supposed to do, that is to chase status and fame and success and money and power. And none of those things are wrong, of course. It's just that, do you know why you want those things? Because there might be some overlap between your plan and society's plan. But the act of actually thinking about it gives you the permission, it gives you the first chance to think about, what do I actually want out of life? Because if I don't think about that, I'm more likely to end up on this, what they call hedonic treadmill, or this endless pursuit of more, where I just want more and more. And I get more, and then I get used to it. And so then I want more, and then I get it, and then I don't want more, and I get used to it. I don't know, what the hell's the point? There is no point. Because what's the point of having more if I don't know what that's for? And if I have more, then I'm going to start comparing myself to other people who have more. And then I'm going to end up pushing this happiness boulder up this social expectation mountain. Because if I'm always comparing myself to others and not me, instead of comparing myself to who I was yesterday, I'm comparing myself to who everybody else is today. This is a tough journey. And if I continue down this path, I'm going to end up with one of the top 5 regrets, or I'm more likely to end up with one of the top 5 regrets people have on their deathbed. Bronnie Ware, she wrote a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And she worked with people who were on their deathbed. They weren't trying to save these people. This was just comfort care. And what she found out, that most people regretted some aspect of their life. And the second thing she realized was that they all tended to kind of fall into 5 categories. So the number 1 regret is that people didn't live in alignment with, or they weren't true to themselves. They did what others expected of them. In other words, they didn't live a life that was in alignment with their values. And the second regret is that people worked too much. And they might have even been successful at their job, but they didn't have the time nor the energy to actually enjoy that success, and they missed out on human connections and other things. They also didn't express themselves. They left things unsaid. 4th regret is that they lost touch with their friends and their family members. And the 5th regret is that they didn't allow themselves to be happy. They didn't realize happiness was a choice, or they thought there would be contingent happiness. I'll be happy as soon as I get promoted, as soon as I get that job, as soon as I have kids, as soon as I become an empty nester, as soon as I become a grandkid or a grandparent, as soon as I retire, as soon as I get over my whatever illness that I have, or as soon as the contingent happiness will never come. So the antidote is to think about life as if you were a tourist. Now think about what it means to be a tourist. Say you're going to Las Vegas. You get to Las Vegas and you're going to enjoy Las Vegas. And you're going to say, I'm here, and insert whatever you like. There's people out there who absolutely hate Las Vegas. So for you, this is, New Zealand or Hawaii or Iceland or Greenland or Europe or whatever. Grand Canyon. You go here and you say, I want to experience as much of this as possible. Before I go, I want to make sure that I do whatever. And I use Las Vegas because for some people, it's to go hiking around the outskirts in the desert and checking out Red Rock Canyon and other places like that. For some people, it's just to check out the architecture of being there, or for some people, it's people watching, and for some people, it's to enter a poker tournament. And for some people, it's to go to Grand Canyon nearby, or it's to go to Hoover Dam or Boulder Dam. So being a tourist doesn't dictate what you do, but it does make you more hyper aware of, hey, I'm not going to be here forever. I'm just a tourist in Las Vegas or wherever you're going. And that means I need to make use of it. In much the same way, we've got Earth. Think of Earth. You're a tourist on Earth. So you're sitting over here, or I'm sitting over here, in North America, in the United States, and I'm a tourist. I'm not here forever. I stretched the time horizon. Instead of a weekend or a week or 2 weeks at this place where I'm being a tourist, now I've got my whole life where I'm a tourist on Earth. But thinking about it this way, it's the same as being a tourist at Las Vegas. It's like, before I want to go, I want to make sure that I do what? And again, that's going to be different for everybody. Now, the way to think about this is to think about your timeline. Imagine yourself towards the end of your life, and you've lived a long, great, comfortable life, and in your last moments, you get to say, I did it. I did it. What were you able to say I did it about? And that's important because you still have time to do that. What do you need to do today so that you can look back on your life and proudly say, I did it? You get one life. Live intentionally. Greetings, Derek again. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, please head to meaning.blog, and there you can learn about all things related to money and mindset and purpose and meaning. And you'll be able to find out how we might be able to work together. You'll find more articles. You'll find links to videos. You'll find online courses, all kinds of things to get you going on your journey towards living more intentionally.